Hello and welcome back to Kelly Loves K-Pop. If this is your first time coming to my channel, I'm Kelly. I do tarot readings generally on Korean celebrities, idols, that kind of thing. Today we're doing an oracle reading on SHINee's Taemin. It's for his ideal partner, which is generally a reading I do either saying what kind of personality traits they would look out for in a person, or what's just generally best for them, would help them in their life. I do a layered reading with my Caroline Miss archetype cards for the traits, and then I do a spellcasting oracle card for the clarification on why those traits are good for them. So without further ado, let me just add that tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. They're all alleged, and I'm not affiliated with any idols or their companies. Please just take everything with a grain of salt. You know, we're just here to have a good time, and I'll go ahead and start shuffling cards and get this reading going. So this reading's for Taemin. I've done all the other members. I don't know if I can link them all in the cards, but I'll definitely have them in the description or somewhere where you can easily find them. Said I've been off on a vacation, so I wanted to just separate these readings so I could space them out a little bit more I would normally do probably all these readings in one video, but I just can't right now. So thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate it. I should be coming back with our my regular style readings pretty soon, where I can do multiple members in one go, but figure it's SHINee, you know. There's a lot to talk about here. So, you know, this is my free time gig. I do work a full-time job, so finding time to do a lot of readings is, you know, not always optimal. I do take tips on my Ko-fi page, so if you have enjoyed these SHINee readings, you know, please consider leaving a tip. I would greatly appreciate it. The link will be in the description. Okay, let's go ahead and separate the cards and we'll start drawing some. Okay. So then we'll get our clarifiers. Let me get these. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. So we have Messiah in the shadow aspect with spirit guide. So we have, which is funny because I think I got these two upright for a different member. So exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. So really for spirit guide, I mean, as you see, there's like two aspects. There's the eyes open and the eyes shut here. And I think it's just saying that he needs someone who can help him kind of delegate. I think he feels, I don't know if it's super about him having like control of everything, or he just feels like that's how he's done it in the past, so that's just how it goes. But I think this is about being shown like a new ways to like just delegate things to other people to take that pressure off. Just like really open, like, you know, opening their eyes to other options, other ways it can be done. And Taemin's a Cancer, so he could just be like really protective of some of his projects where he doesn't want someone to mess it up. And if I've done some other Taemin readings in the past where I do feel like he had some people out there trying to mess up some of his stuff. So it could be that he's been so protective of it for so long that he needs someone to help build that trust up, that he can start, obviously when he comes back from his military enlistment. But maybe that's it too. Like, there'll be aspects that's a useful tool, that this person like says, okay, well, you learned how to delegate, you learned how to work as a team with all these people, so let's figure out a way to use it now that you're back, or in the future whenever this happens. So this is a card I will not read just because YouTube doesn't like the word, but I'm sure you can see for yourself. And we have it in the shadow, which is places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. Again, I feel like this is an aspect of trying to put too much on himself. Also, maybe being a little materialistic. But, this is about, again, like trusting your path, trusting that it's going to happen for you. And also, like, maybe there's like an aspect of like trying to make as much money now because you're so scared in the future you won't have the opportunities that you have now. And I think this is about a person that's like trust in yourself. Why would you not trust the person you're going to be in like 10 years just because you have fame now? Like, it's not saying you will depend on that fame, but trust yourself that you will have opportunities and you know how to make opportunities. It's almost like trying to spin that negative mindset into a positive one, as like maybe instead of like just holding on to money, maybe invest it into projects so that, later on you don't have to rely on one income base. Like, I don't know, this is like just, again, this is also about him giving him self-empowerment, like belief in himself that he can handle things in the future. It seems like there's some fear for the future showing up. And again, anytime I've done readings on guys that are like right about to go in the military or just going in the military, I've dealt with a lot of fear for the future. So it could just be that's in the energies right now, and that's what's coming through. Because I'm pretty sure when I was doing readings for Day 6 and Sungjin, like every reading before he announced his enlistment was like him being scared, him not knowing what to do with his money, him not knowing where it was going to come from. And I feel like I'm seeing a little bit of that with these cards. So then we have Queen and Compassion, which is the light attribute for radiates the regal feminine, uses benevolent authority to protect others, and compassion. So these cards really do line up where the partner is, again, if we're teaching how to delegate and diplomacy, this person may come from a big family. This person may come from a family a family who's also in business together. Maybe the company's run by like their parents or their cousins or their, like someone who with a broad reaching family who does a lot of business and understands how to have compassion in their authority and how to, delegate, how to empower people. Like maybe they are good at this because that's their business. Like they've already done it in business, or their family has done it in business for so long. It's really something that's comfortable and suits them. Someone who knows how to, like, it's naturally charismatic and it helps people like believe in themselves. And then we have Monk, Nun, and Peace, which is in the light attribute. It says selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit and peace. I mean, this could be about finding the right spiritual avenue, but honestly, I do believe this is about finding like a spiritual fulfillment and taking time away from like all the busyness. So maybe part of it is like getting away from the city, someone who brings them like away, someone who says, hey, let's like get away from like materialism, like even if it's just for a vacation, you know, even if you're just, you know, let's not like go to a resort, let's not go to another like a big city, like let's go out to the country or like just quiet spaces to find that like that deep connection to spirituality, to remind you that you're a spiritual being, you know, taking away, like stripping away all of the excess things. Again, I think there's an issue kind of with materialism. So I think it's saying to like, when you strip that away, you'll actually find more peace because you're not having to worry about it. So I see a bit of that in those cards. Then we have Pioneer in the light, which is passion for doing and creating what has not been done before, and willpower. So not only with Taemin also being like this is like showing like they want a like-minded individual, someone who wants to create things that have not been done, someone who sees the world in a slightly different way. Again, we saw for Onu, it was a very rebellious way. I don't think this is a more rebellious as so much as like ingenious, like building off of what's already there, but taking something to the next level. I don't know if it's in their business or just in their relationship, but definitely a very creative thinker. Definitely someone who wants to elevate things, someone who wants to, you know, just take something simple and find ways to make it better. And someone who doesn't see limits, someone who says, oh, I can do anything. Like really, really, truly believes that. And then we have the hedonist and healing. So hedonist in the light is inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. And then healing. And again, I feel this very much with this peace. You know, again, this feels very much like the word for Taemin is like the word or the phrase for Taemin is like stripping away like dependency on materialistic things, natures. I don't know if it's just due to lack of a lot of close connections with people, or it's been easy to like live a life of luxury. But I think this is about showing that if you strip away some of that, he'll actually find it really healing, really spiritually fulfilling to be less reliant on other people, less reliant on a busy city. You know, it's not saying to break away from that completely, but it's saying like you need to find the balance there. Like I think he may not even be realizing how much the stress and the expectations of other people affect him. So this is about someone who is gonna kind of show him how to find some balance there. You know, beauty in the small things, uncomplicating someone's life. You know, it will be, even though I think, like I said, I think they're very into business. I think they're very astute, but they also know how to balance that. You know, like I said, maybe their family has been in business for a long time, so they've had some time to understand, you know, the time away is important too. So that's what I have for Taemin on the ideal partner. Again, if you haven't seen the other members, there'll be links around here somewhere really close by in the description or the cards or something for you. I have a lot more readings coming, so if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a like, leave a comment. I try to reply to any questions people have about the readings in the comments. And just if you have your own opinions, I love to see them. And again, as always, guys, please take care of each other, take care of yourselves, have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.